Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil.
The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington football team. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This time, Haskins will look to throw underneath for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
game, not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he finds McLaurin and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Washington.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
1st and goal from the 3.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 49ers 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this fourth down territory? Might he go for it?
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Red wine.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Here we go with Johnson.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
At the 29-yard line.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. stepping up. He'll try and run. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big third down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. 49ers nothing.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Quick throw complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Niners 7. Washington 6.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their... He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has retaken the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
14. 49ers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMullen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
To George Kittle.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 58 yards.
San Francisco.
On 1st down. Dalton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Gus Edwards, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Niners 14. Washington 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
At the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He's going to run again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now it's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. McMullen. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McMullen taking a shot for Samuel. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McMullen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. McMullen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McMullen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, McMullen. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target.
And it's 3rd and short. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Kerryon Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And Washington has once again taken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Going deep for Hopkins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Kentrell Brice picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. To throw again. McMullen. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun. McMullen eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Dalton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He was
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
2nd and 10.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check. Lucky. Zoom. Hey, check. Mike 57.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
57 Mike 57. I'm coming for you, son. 57 to Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Mike's 57.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
19-yard line.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Edwards. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Off the RPO, he completes it, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
That's what I do. Check, it's free. Check. Hey, watch it. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. Ready?
They go play action now. Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes this Washington 28. 49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
19 yards.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McMullen. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Off play action. McMullen. He's got the 1st down. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Washington on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Don't be scared of it. Check ball, track. Nice 57. 57's right. Hey, let's get this. 57's the mic. Mark 57.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Young. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Tie the game, 28 all. Robbie Gould.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the fourth. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Get him.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up
off the play fake. McMullen.
The 47-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
1st down, 49ers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
San Francisco.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock's...
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
57
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
On second down, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Haskins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position. This is Edwards. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. first throw here in overtime. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
It's 21.
The 49er first down.
They'll run on first down. Dalton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On third down, Dalton. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The ball carrier.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute